to Biomutant.
Oh my gosh. I hope it's good. Alright, I'm definitely not gonna do hard. I kind of want to do easy just because, I mean, why not? It's not like it really like makes a difference. I want to actually be able to enjoy the game, you know?
Encode your DNA.
Oh. Ooh, okay. So you have to choose your breed. So I think I'm gonna go with the Rex.
Define your genetic structure.
Oh, okay. Oh. Oh. This shit is so cool. Like, what? I do like the intellect. I think we'll just stick it right here.
Choose a genetic resilience.
Oh, genetic resilience. We can do kind of 2 of them. I'll just go with the biohazard and the heat. We'll just do it right in the middle there.
Choose your fur style.
My fur style? Should I do the brown or the white? We'll do this. Look
Pick
like a
your main
little
color.
raccoon. We can change the color? Oh, that's freaking awesome. We'll go with like a green. I kind of look like a sloth. That's cute.
Choose your detail color.
That's really cool.
Pick a class.
We'll go with the Psy-Freak.
Psy-Freak chosen.
Alright, I guess I'm
Good
ready to
choice.
start.
Here's somebody with a troubled past, drawn into the spotlight of a story that's already begun. We're already at a crossroads. Choosing a path in life is that fork in the road where you make a choice or simply stop living. But for you, it's not only a crossroad, but a choice. A reflection of your key, the primal energy that flows through everything.
I'm dark red as in strength and power. Color me light blue for freedom and loyalty.
Allow me to introduce myself. I'm the dark side of you. Your inner voice, to be precise. An echo of the balance and consequence of your actions as you move forward.
Sure, let's go for
I can't
it.
believe you'd choose that thing over me.
Oh,
But I'll be here waiting for you when you have a change of heart.
That thing? I'm right here. Let me remind you, we're two halves of the same. With the difference being I'm the better half.
this is the cutest thing.
Better half. My way is both better and brighter. Light makes it easier to see the best end.
The best end is the one you decide yourself. And it seems we're headed in the right direction.
Oh. So I have like an aura.
Guess left can be right sometimes.
Okay. Oh, what's that? Oh gosh. I'm a little bit scared.
Stories of death and the bodies left behind. A reminder that we're at the mercy of nature and the one that preys on others.
This will probably be... Oh, I was gonna say it might be a fighting
Do you
tutorial,
remember
but-
the beast that shattered your family? Or did you choose to forget? You turned your back on our world and got lost in your own. Meanwhile, the predator
It is-
only grew stronger.
Definitely pixelated. I'm gonna have to mess with my settings, I think. Oh. Oof. I definitely got hit though. Oh, so there is a reload. I'm not sure what X is. I have a PlayStation controller, so. So that's the X. It's so hard because it shows me controls in Xbox controls.
Better
And
make a
I'm
run
not
for it.
using an
This
Xbox
is not the time
controller.
nor place to end this story.
Dude, they say make a run for it, but they don't tell me how to run. Alright, I think I'm gonna switch to an Xbox controller real quick, just so I don't have to deal with not knowing what buttons I'm pressing. So give me just a second to grab Spo's Xbox controller.
This time, it was best to run and live to fight another day. Let us hope you're ready for it when it comes.
What? Oh. I tried to pause, but it wouldn't let me.
The Predator isn't the only threat. The wildlife started to mutate when the end of days began, and the Tree of Life started to die.
Key energy is used for dodging, using mutations, and performing special attacks. When you're out of key energy, you'll be unable to perform these actions. Your key energy regenerates, both in and out of combat. I am lagging so badly. Holy fuck. Wow. So I don't know if I'm gonna be able to play this? Question mark? Wow, I literally can't even focus on what I'm doing. Shit, this is really bad. Wow, why? Put it to medium. I don't know if that's actually any better, but I guess we'll find out in the next fight. I might end up having to put it to low. You found a weapon special effect add-on. Attach it to your ranged weapon to give it an extra damage type for as long as the ammo lasts. Some enemies have a resistance or weakness to different weapon special effects, so use them wisely. To attach the special effect add-on, select it through the consumable quick menu. To open the menu, hold up on the D-pad. You found a medic supply. Bags like this contain items that can help heal you. Your health doesn't automatically regenerate in combat. You have to use consumables or find other ways to heal. You can use a bandage by holding the quick select menu input and selecting it. Oh, I can go up or go in the door. Well, check toilets, guys. Oh, so he automatically grabs onto chains. Oh. Oh. Really wish that it wasn't quite so... Or Remember to parry enemy attacks. When the enemy attacks and you see lightning bolts flash above their heads, press
The oil
L1.
sludges everywhere. To most, it only means death, but some have adapted to the new environment and changed with it. Evolution has its ways. Great shot.
Fallen enemies can often be looted for healing items. Find a highlighted fallen enemy and press triangle. Remember to use your healing items when you're wounded. To open the item selection, yeah. Okay, so there definitely is a loot system. There are death signs in the water. So I assume that means don't go in it. It honestly doesn't even look like water. It just looks like poison. Sorry if the graphics look like shit to you guys. I had to lower it. I lowered it to medium. I didn't seem to lag in that fight though. Uh-oh, I'm next to like lots of exploding arrows.
Smirked.
So I definitely need to get used to the combat. At least I can kind of see what I'm doing this time. Ah. So that's how I do that. That's the only move I have right now. Oh, it only does it when I'm facing, like, forward. Sorry, I'm kind of, like, experimenting. Definitely am gonna have to get used to all of the moves. Kaboom! I do like that it's like comic-y. So I'm supposed to go that way. Gotcha. Death. So right now I only have one ability. Some enemies carry large shields. You need to break the shield with melee attacks before you can deal damage to the enemy. Oh shit, there's multiple. So parry is L, or yeah, L1. Considering that little bitch has a gun. more key. Oh, so there's a level up system. Defeating enemies and completing quests will give you XP. Leveling up allows you to raise one of your attributes by 10. You'll also get 1 point that you can use to unlock skills in the Wung Fu and perks menus. Alright, so what do I want to level up? That's the question. I was thinking about doing the vitality. Critical chance, loot chance.
Looks good.
We'll do some luck. You'll earn upgrade points while leveling up. These can be used to acquire new special attacks and perks. Time to unlock your first special attack. Alright. There are 2 pillars of Wung Fu, the core martial arts you start with, and the weapon mastery techniques that you unlock with upgrade points gained from leveling up. Close combat or range combat? Let's do close combat because right now my only things are ranged. Or maybe... Since I am fighting with guns, let's do... Shoot with the currently equipped weapon, jump and shoot in the direction of input, knee slide and shoot in the direction of input. Finish your melee chain by fan firing your gun. This is a special attack. Hitting an enemy with it will fill up 1 super Wung Fu icon. Okay, so circle, square, R2. My thing is, I don't have... Square. Circle, square. X square. So this is melee. I just spark like that, I assume because of the key or whatever. I don't know if it's key or chi. I don't think it's chi though, because it's spelled differently. Unless I'm just dumb.
An emergency box from the once was. A rare sight.
From the once was humans. Oh, I got a claw bar. Not a crowbar, claw bar. So you do get gear in this as well. Outfits. Quick little save. Super cute. This is so cool. Wait, so what is this? Okay, so I have spark gloves on. That's why I'm like seemingly electric like that. It's a little bit empty.
That pipe looks weak. The claw bar should come in handy.
How do I use the claw bar? Oh. Okay. I was curious if there was anything else in here, but... You can wall jump? What the fuck? Okay. You never know if there's hidden stuff. I mean, I don't know how they made this,
Whoa.
you know? Whee!
It's time to find a way out of this place. No, really, I mean it.
I am still lagging a little bit. Oof, I did touch that a little bit. That doesn't look very good. We do have
The Morks produce biomatter in their multi-organ that they shed under distress. Blobs that affect the cellular coding strands of any living being when absorbed, including you.
I'm trying to dodge, but I'm literally stuck in the hole. Come on! Reload takes a while. That's for sure. Melee with just unarmed, probably not the best, but... You unlocked a Bioblob. These are points used to unlock mutations. You collect Bioblobs by defeating Morks and finding containers at various places in the world. You can use your Bioblobs to unlock special powers at any time by accessing the mutations part of the menu. Wow. It's a pretty decent sized map, yeah? Go to the Mutations tab to unlock Psi Powers, Biogenetics, and to upgrade your resistances. Bio points right now that I have is 3. To use Mothmouth, Press the input you have bound to the ability of the enemy. Vile bile. So you can use these to upgrade your resistances as well. Which right now I'm at 13, 12, 0, 0. For now, anyways, I'm just gonna upgrade some of my resistances. Think I'm stupid. See, I knew there would be hidden stuff. Not that it was really hidden, but... Energy pack. Cool. I don't know if there's fall damage yet. It's kind of sad that you can't really like do anything with the environment.
Toxanol built vessels called arks to save themselves from the impending doom. But was it too late? It is only from the flight logs of the single ark they left behind that we know other arks traveled through the sky and beyond. It seems those that came before us never lost hope in finding a new home for their kind.
You found a puzzle. These are scattered around the world. Some open new paths, while others feature different rewards. To switch which node is selected, use left analog. To rotate the node, press L1, R1. This is the number of rotations you have left. The higher your intellect, the more moves you have. Each node has a certain position it must be rotated into to complete the puzzle. Running out of moves before that may have consequences. That was very easy, but okay.
There are few records of the chain of events that led to the big apocalypse eons ago, but it's clear the world wasn't prepared for how recklessly the Toxanol Corporation would make its mark on the world. Their rare earth mining and nuclear industries generated tons of waste, and without consideration for the future, they dumped it all in landfills until they ran out of space. That's when they made the big mistake. They began dumping the toxic waste in the surf just off the coast instead, assuming that it would sink and decay with time. And they were right. but no one was prepared for what was about to unfold. Once in the surf, the radiation interfered with the genetics of the wildlife and created bizarre mutations in their offspring. It had an inconceivable impact on biodiversity and the entire ecosystem. The world as they knew it crumbled as nature retaliated. It would never be the same again, and what remained of it became ours.
Okay.
The sound of spark metal going pew-pew is never a good thing. It's coming from behind that door.
Oh, I thought I accidentally shot somehow.
A warning label. The box looks like a potential brain melt.
Or I could just shoot it. Just kidding. Really? There's another mosquito in my room.
It's going to take a bit of puzzling to short-circuit the door. Just a few moves left. Make them count.
Easy peasy.
There you go.
Perfectly countering an enemy will stun them. A stunned enemy has stars circling above their head. And after hitting the enemy again...
The wheeled one is outnumbered. You'd better help him out.
Oh, great.
Finished him off. Your energy is empty.
Good thing there's not like friendly fire, because I've shot him a few,
That's the
few
last
times.
of them. Let's talk to the wheeled one before backup arrives.
Really bothers me that there was something I could have climbed, but okay. Maybe I'll go there afterwards.
He wants to thank you for taking his side against the scavengers. He sounds familiar. You just can't figure out why. He presents himself as out of date. He knows he's way overdue, but he hasn't given up. He doesn't seem surprised that you don't recognize him. You were just a child back then, the night everything changed. There have been rumors of a one-eyed Ronin seen outside the Great Wall, and he's happy to see it's true. The legend of the one-eyed child that grew up as an outcast is old and sad. The child could have been anyone, but the evil it had fled had left a mark, a facial scar to remember the past. It's a scar you're covering under that eye patch, isn't it? But he would have recognized you anyways. You look exactly like your Muma.
My Muma.
There's no doubt you're the child, and that what Lupa Lupin did to your village, your Muma
Lupa
and
Lupin.
Popsy, was the beginning of the end. He says it has taken you a long time to bring the past back up to the present, to find your way back, but he's grateful you have. It was after the attack that the unity fell apart. Your Muma's disciples divided and formed tribes as a reaction to the blight that had fallen upon the land. The impending threat of the World Eaters bringing down the Tree of Life is ever so close. He also worries about the Jagni tribe that's actively working for a doomsday and purging of the world. Had it not been for the Tree of Life, no one would have survived. He hopes you at least remember the tree.
The tree. By default, dialogues are set to advance from one NPC line to the next automatically. If you want to manually advance the dialogue, you can change the setting. This is when I was widow? Oh my gosh. Ah!
Asks if you were tired, as it's a bit of a hike here from the village. He wonders if your Muma knows you are here. You're such a good child, so you probably did. Even the young forget. He understands why you came
Why is
all
he
the
like
way out
Elvis,
here,
though?
to see them, the potato people.
Potato
The
people.
potato people, or Nono, are a wonder, somehow interlinked with this little tree here, fueling its source of life. You might be right. Like potatoes, they're packed with energy, an excellent source of ki.
Okay, so I was right, it is cute.
The Nono prefer to hide in glitter grass. He says you should get over there and ruffle it. See if you can make one come out of hiding.
Glitter grass. Cute. This is like such a cute game so far. Well, not just like cute, but cool. I don't think there's a point in trying to look for loot because, I mean, this is a past thing. Oh, I can run on all fours. Well, there's actually water here. Ah!
You found one. You should be proud. They don't come out for everyone. The Nono's ki energy is just what the Pensai needs to complete its cycle and grow into a tree of life. Only time will tell. At least his intention is to dedicate his life to it. He has the feeling the fate of the world depends on it. You need to support the tree for a long time to come. The only way it'll grow tall is with the burst of ki released from the nono as they become one with the tree. You'll need a net to catch the nono, and he wants you to use his, but asks you to be gentle. The nono are sensitive beings, an embodiment of ki, the primal energy.
So now I get to go catch potato people. What?
You handle that net like you've never done anything else. He's impressed. He's grateful for all the help he can get. There's lots of nono out there that need to be guided to the roots of the pensai tree. Oh, it'll need a continuous flux of ki over the 12 months to come, so countless, he'd say.
I don't know why
One
this
day,
is a thing.
he hopes the tree will have grown tall enough to sustain the world. But today, your focus is getting this one to become one with the tree.
Okay, so we're gonna go see the tree. Whoa.
Now that you've seen the nono's connection with the tree with your own eyes, you have no reason to doubt. From this day on, he'll make nurturing the pensai into a tree of life, a life goal, not only for our village's sake, but for all of us, everyone. One day, the land won't be as peaceful. Not even your Muma will be able to protect us. You can already see the effects from how reckless those before us acted, and unless something changes, we're doomed. The land won't survive the side effects of the old world's industrial advances. He says you'd better hurry back to the village before your Muma comes looking for... No, she's got lots on her mind and needs rest after the raid last night on the Lupin camp with her disciples. Wonders if they let the Predator family live or not. He lost you there for a while, but no memory is alone. It's part of a trail you can follow. He says he remembers every single day he devoted to growing the Tree of Life, but now he's afraid it might be in vain.
So is
The
he
tree
the
started
one that
to
was
die
Elvis?
when the end of days begun, and it wasn't long after that that the World Eaters arrived. The genetic evolution that occurred after the apocalypse that Toxinol Corporation inflicted on the land set the World Eaters' DNA into overdrive. His friend Gizmo is working on a Mekton and needs help defeating the Jumbo Puff at the end of the West Route. Wiz is still repairing his octopod to confront the Merc Puff that dwells deep down under the surface at the end of the Northwest Route. Nocco has tamed the Midget and is preparing to take on the Hoof Puff at the end of the east route. Finally, Goop is almost done with the Goo Glide, a machine able to ride the waves of the surf all the way out to the Porky Puff at the end of the route to the southeast.
Papa Morphobak ado awa ya ea.
Out of Date says his friends are gearing up to stop the World Eaters. There's one at the end of each route.
Toledrea ya maoloa.
The road ahead won't be easy, but he's counting on your support. His friends aren't strong enough to end this on their own.
Kobwa yake olowoya lo yalo batoluyo.
He wants you to understand that you'll all die if the tree isn't saved. His friends have prepared something specific for each World Eater. The Mekton, the Octopod, the Majute, and the Goo Glide are almost ready to ride. Regardless, you'll meet again once you've played your part in the tribe war and the situation with the World Eaters. You're getting the hang of it. Quickest way out is through the roof where they came in, and the rope looks strong enough to climb.
That, and I'm just like, should I try and do some like parkour here, man? See if there's any loot over there. I don't think there is, though.
Know that the Tree of Life is dying. Its days are numbered. Without help, it can't endure the environmental change and assault from the World Eaters.
Biomutant.
A signpost maps it out for the cartographically challenged. Let's see.
Signposts are found near locations of interest all around the world. You'll unlock a signpost when interacting with it. You can fast travel to a signpost you've unlocked by selecting it on the map. To open the map at any time, press the touch. Whoa. That's big.
That must be the World Eater that chewed off Out of Date's leg. You'll need a hat trick to bring that down. The World Eaters have made their marks on our world over time. That's not the first nor the last village it'll leave in its wake.
I'm a smart cookie.
Look, a survivor. Glad to see someone made it out alive.
Oh, he looks like a hyena. Aw, there's literally dead people. That's sad. Don't mind me, guy. I'm just looting your dead village first.
Fairy tale, Jetsuji, Machawa.
He's heard the stories about the terror inflicted by the World Eaters to other enclaves, but never expected one to come all the way here.
Your inner balance has two halves that completes a wholeness that flows through all things. At times, you'll be able to manifest your inner balance through deeds and dialogue choices. Few are those who always act in the same manner, and our wholeness is the sum of the choices we make and the actions we take. The balance of your actions creates your aura score, which affects the dialogue with other characters.
He worries there won't be much left to save if this continues, even if the Tree of Life survives the attack. He doesn't know what your connection is to this place, but something tells him you've stayed true to your heart.
Interacting with captives and Psi shrines will award you with Psi points that you can use to unlock psionic powers. Powers can only be unlocked once you have reached the required dark or light inner balance.
Anyway, he needs help and says it's by your actions you'll be judged, not by your intentions. He's grateful for that. You still seem to have a spark of light in you.
I wanted to go the dark way, but...
Spark of light in you!
That's right. Smack that spark out before it starts.
You don't have to be so harsh. It's such a little spark.
Now, take it out now while it's small.
There's always another spark.
The fact that he always hits it. Alright. I did dark for my first choice, so that's why I did light for that one. You've gained a Psi point. Use it to unlock powers in the mutations menu. Some powers are locked by the aura score, meaning that your Psi points can only unlock powers of the same color as your current aura or those without color.
There's out of date again. He must have missed something important. Out of date says you will make a better stand against the World Eaters with the support of a tribe, and there are two nearby. The Myriad tribe is likely to be a good match as they act on the understanding of the greater good and have a code of honor. Regardless of who you choose, it won't be easy, as the conflict between the tribes is worse than ever, teetering on the brink of war. The Myriad's conviction to stop the World Eaters began when the Leviathans rose from the depths of the surf. Siding with the Myriad's movement for wholeness in a fragmented world might seem like the logical thing to do, but is it the right thing? One thing's certain, though. Destiny arrives all the same. The Jagni tribe only ever had one conviction: to bring balance to the world by wiping out the weak. They believe a cleansing is necessary to restore the world, and want to let the World Eaters bring down the Tree of Life.
Oh.
But siding with Jagni isn't necessarily a bad thing. Fate will find a way.
Another quest. So I did kind of want to be evil, but I don't want the world tree to be fucked and, like, you know, all that good stuff. So I guess we'll just go with the good morality. Okay, switching your outfit literally switches that.
It's unusual that natural tunnels like this still exist. Most of them got flooded. Because, like, it auto targets sometimes, and other times it does not. Apparently cannot actually interact with them or talk to them. This area was beautiful before the tribe war began. Look at it now. It's a war zone. As far as I can tell, there's definitely no fall damage. So that's good at least, right? There was a door over here, right? Oh.
there it is. I was like confused for a second there. Alright, so we're supposed to go that way.
That's the Myriad Tribe's fortress. Will they be friends or foe? You should head up there. That way you'll know.
Sorry guys, I'm just looking around, trying to see everything. Alright, so there's a pathway to go down there.
It's a beaten path to that door. If you go there, you'd better make an entrance. Says they're wary of strangers. They're at war. They don't just let anyone see the Sifu, but there's something different about you. The Myriad tribe act on understanding of the greater good and a code of honor. They believe uniting the tribes is the only way to restore the peace. The Sifu is convinced that defeating the World Eaters and saving the Tree of Life is the only way to make the world a better place. He welcomes you to the Myriad Fort and introduces himself as the tribe's Sifu. But he was hoping you'd show up. The news of a vigilante Ronin on crusade crossing the Great Wall through the crack in Bunker 101 has preceded you. The wall that separates them from the other side? The wasteland you came from? He guesses the time spent there just left a blank space in your memory, as empty and barren as the wasteland itself. He's convinced you've returned for a reason, and is glad you chose to come here. There's something about your spirit that sparks memories of you as a kidling. He can still sense you're kind-hearted. The Sifu says sometimes one memory can make another come to life. He hasn't thought about your Muma for ages, even though she taught him a lot. He was one of the original Wang Fu disciples. There were 6 of them, but the unity fell apart after Lupa Lupin attacked the old village. Soon after, they formed new tribes based on their own values, and when the Blight started, the animosity escalated to war. The Sifu says it's time to set the past aside, at least for now. Unrest is sweeping the land, and there are rivals in all directions. Myriad wants unity between the tribes. Their goal is understanding of the greater good and establishing a code of honor. If you believe there's some good in everyone, there's still hope for tomorrow. You'll unite the tribes and defeat the World Eaters to save the Tree of Life.
Fine, we'll do it.
He was hoping you'd join them. You understand that there's no harm in doing good to others. The Sifu was waiting for something to tip the balance in their favor, and with you by their side, he's confident you can unite the other tribes. The one you should coerce first is the Jagni tribe. The Jagni tribe may believe that fear and hatred will lead them to domination. A vanquisition of the tribes and destruction of the Tree of Life won't be the restart they want. It's just an end to everything. Their kin have run out of options and found themselves backed into a corner. Even those who desire peace have been forced to prepare for war. You need to take the struggle to the enemy, or the enemy will bring it to you. When survival is threatened, there's no other option left but war. He wants you to focus. These are the new rival outposts your tribe needs to take control of. He says you'll regret not being on their side. The only way you'll learn their secrets, Wung Fu and the tribe weapon now, is if you defeat him. And that will never happen. You both have gentle minds, so they want to wage a gentle war. A war that bonds as much as it breaks.
Oh.
Tells you not to be afraid.
I can smell
Your
rain in
fate
the
cannot
air.
be taken from you.
Looks like it's gonna
Claim the
storm.
rival outposts and earn the right to wield the tribe weapon. Once you've dealt with the rivals' outposts, you'll challenge their Sifu to unite their tribe with yours and let your kin share land again. You were all part of the same tribe once, but without your Muma there as a guide, the disciples turned on each other and formed their own tribes. Seeing you brings back his memories of the old village. Myriad wants unity between the tribes. Their goal is understanding of the greater good and establishing a code of honor. He remembers your kind and unselfish soul, and can sense you still have it in you, the will to do good. Anyway, the memories you make with your family are strong, and can sometimes come to life. Passing the old village on your way to the first rival outpost might help. Even though it's now a different place from a different time, it is a place that'll make you remember.
Okay. So I'm now alive. It is quite empty though.
Good things about you. Let's see.
Did I just pee? The fuck? Okay. I'm gonna go this way. Oh yeah. I lose energy very quickly when I'm swimming. Look at that. Whew. Very quickly. Fail. Ooh, that was close. So far, all I've really found is like health and energy stuff. Lots of stuff behind waterfalls.
All fired up.
Nice. Hit level 3. Nice. Oh. I do like that this is sprint and it doesn't seem to take any extra energy away from me, so that's cool. Cool. Unspeakable. Definitely starting to get the hang of it. It's much better now that I changed the controls to PlayStation, that's for sure. Because that's what I'm so used to. I'm sure, like, most people will probably do, like, the PC controls, because they're used to that. I'm not, so... I'm curious if they respawn, but... They do, they don't, they don't. So we're supposed to go that. So you can pretty much go wherever the fuck you want to. Oh.
Better beware, that's a mump up ahead. They were hit hard by evolution.
Oh, that motherfucker came way closer to me. Holy shit. Fine, I guess I'll see if I can beat it.
Not much left of that one. You're empty of ki.
Cool. There's nothing up there.
Time is lost on this place, but it evokes a tingling sensation. There's something special about it, drawing you closer. Let's see. As time passes, memories fade, and sometimes feelings change. It's not about who you were, it's about who you'll become. This story is far from over. Echoes of a long-lost past, like whispers in the wind. Here's someone who
Why are
takes
they all
each day as
weird?
it comes. He asks how you are today. Then he wants you to know that if you find yourself going through bad times, you should just keep going. He wonders where you've been. He hopes you've been out at the lake, practicing your swimming technique. Learning to swim can be scary when you don't know what you're doing. But fortunately, he's here to give you a helping hand. He thinks you should really know how to swim by now. And he'll be honored. He says, that wasn't too bad, was it? Way to go. Don't let the sound of the waves drown out your spirit. But you need practice. Lots of practice. Great things usually happen to those who never stop trying. He hopes you'll be one of them. You just need more time in the surf. That's the only way you'll ever learn how to swim. You can never try too hard. Judging by your Mooma's look, it seems you forgot something.
My Mooma looks
You
like
promised
me.
you'd train with her before the sun goes down. It's time to go. The dedication to training is important. You can't rely solely on the fact that Wang Fu is in your blood. You should know, practice makes perfect. As long as it doesn't kill you, it'll only make you stronger. She'll see you at the village square. She'll be waiting for you. There will be a surprise for you at the end, too.
My Mooma looks like me. They definitely... This game is very, very nice so far. And very cool. But boy, did they mess up. You can walk through a lot of things. Can't interact with most things. Same basic chests for everything. Very wide open spaces with few NPCs in the quote-unquote towns. And I'm on a pretty decent PC. Medium quality. And I still lag. Yikes.
Here's another familiar face with lots on his mind.
Who the fuck called me?
Asks how you're feeling today. Being nice comes easy for him. That doesn't make it less important. He was hoping you could help him pick up some scrap for a thingamajig he's working on. He's happy to hear that from someone that's a part of the coming generation. You owe it to yourself to protect the environment. You should look for things that are recyclable, It shouldn't take you too long to find some.
Okay.
He wonders what usefulness you found. Sometimes he's an expert, but sometimes he just does what's right. He can work wonders with almost anything and asks if you know how to upcycle. That's the spirit. You can't make a difference unless you get your hands dirty. He'd love to teach you to upcycle, and the scrap you found would be a good start.
Creative. Create entirely new weapons from scratch. With the right pieces, you can craft your own weapons. To start crafting your first weapon, first select the base. This defines which kind of weapon you will create. There are 3 different kinds of melee weapons: crush, one-hand slash, two-hand slash. I didn't want to do this blade. I didn't know I had a choice. But it's fine.
You did well, but he can't help but wonder why you decided to craft a weapon. He believes being considerate will help you feel at peace with yourself. He understands, but hopes you won't be needing it anytime soon. He thinks mastering the 6 weapon styles of Wang Fu is more than enough for anyone. He's looking forward to seeing what you'll make next. It seems you have a talent for this. It looks like she's starting to lose her patience. You know she doesn't like waiting for you. She wants to see you on the village square, right? Then you've got a good excuse. You share a responsibility to prevent hardship on nature and the environment. It's your future. She wants you to grow up and start thinking for yourself. You really need to find yourself before she's gone. She won't live forever, you know that. But she intends to make the most of every day she gets, especially the ones you share together. You've always followed your own path, but this time she needs you to follow her. Then start by meeting her on the village square and take it from there. She knows you're a free spirit, always on the move, like the wind.
They definitely... I don't know why they decided, hey, let's narrate every fucking thing. So I ended up with a big-ass sword, accidentally.
They look determined. Better watch out. He asks you to stop right there and wonders where you think you're going. He says that it's not too late for you to turn back, though. There's no way they'll let you pass. He wants to know who you think you are. They push each other to become better, and sometimes someone gets pushed down along the way.
What? How was I supposed to know what to do when they've literally never shown me that before?
She asks if you're hurt. What happened? She says it's nice of you to consider them, but they have weapon training at sunrise tomorrow, so they'll need all the rest they can get. The most important thing is that you're okay. It's time to focus on your training now. She said it before. Wang Fu will keep your body in good health, and that's how you keep your mind strong and clear. Here's someone close to heart, doing what he does best.
I have a brother?
Papa Zulu Kalba.
Or a father?
Seeing you always puts a smile on your
Popsy.
Popsy's face. He wants to know how you're feeling.
Sam Mishako here. Gar.
He knows growing up is hard, and things will continue to go wrong as you become older and figure out how to make them right.
Kun Mishako here.
He asks if you could help him, too, before you leave for training.
Yeah.
He'll talk to her, sure, but you know she wants you to accept responsibility for your own actions and future.
But ya analog.
He suggests you get going and find him gadgets and ideas for how you can upcycle some old fabrics. He's curious to see what you found. He's all for renewal and has even considered making the trip out into the wilds to look for a bionucleus pool and refresh his DNA. He can work wonders with pretty much anything and asks if you know how to upcycle. Says at least dirty hands are proof that you tried, and that counts. That you failed this time doesn't mean you can't succeed the next. He says it's about time you learned how, and offers to teach you, starting with the scrap you found.
When looting, you will find add-ons. These can be crafted onto an item to increase the stats of the item. To upgrade armor and clothing with items, select a slot, an add-on, then press square. Sure, why not?
The style might be too edgy for his taste, but it looks sharp on you. He knows she's already proud of you and everything you've achieved so far. You should take it with you, wear it to practice. He thinks you should. She'll be proud of you. He's looking forward to seeing what you'll make next. It seems you have a talent for this.
Okay. Oh.
Your Muma says it's about time you got here. Hopes you're as ready as you claim to be. She says she is eager to get started. You don't have much time left before the sun goes down. But there's enough time left for repetition, and you need it. Training dummies don't hit back. Wants you to prove that with some practice first.
I know I'm like a kid, but they made me hella fucking small. Oh.
Your Muma says you did well today. She's so proud of you. That's all she's ever asked of you. Been working on a present for you, with the help of Gizmo and Wiz. You should go see him and find out what it is. You've deserved it. Says he's always thought so well of you, just like her.
This fucker smoking a hookah? Oh, so this is where I got my cricket? are a big fucking boy.
Catchy.
Nampusa.
Your Muma says she's never seen an apparatus as green as this little thing. It's wonderful.
Antoro.
Figuring that out is half the fun.
Ferena masalapu masamal.
A piece of Scraptronics like this has built-in old-world tech that makes it a potent communication device.
Sana yote.
It's called an automaton, and it's hardwired to your DNA. It'll follow wherever you go and see whatever you see.
Ruta.
You're lucky to have such a fine helper with you.
Ruemuktono.
Your Muma says you look tired. No wonder. It's been a long day.
Inyavaldo.
She's so happy you made the most of it. Rest, and you'll find strength for tomorrow.
Damn, she blew that candle out from mad
Nothing
far.
could stop Lupa Lupin from setting the world on fire.
So this big ass dude is just like, I'm gonna come and set this on fire.
Your Muma urges you to blaze a trail.
Somehow I'm sleeping.
A burnt kidling will learn to dread fire.
In water and fire. What the fuck? What? I just got hurt so badly.
Give it a last burst and you'll make it.
The fact that she could have just carried me as her child, like, appreciate it.
Your Muma says this is it. The time has come. She must fight Lupa Lupin. This time there's no escape.
Pialtuma. Asana yotutupu.
There's nowhere to run to this time. The time has come to stand and fight.
Domale tu. Kodotuku. Kanamunta.
Whatever happens, you need to know she loves you. And everything she's done has been to protect you, your Popsy, and those she was chosen to lead.
Can't see.
She tells you to stay back. This is her fight. It has nothing to do with you. History has finally caught up with her.
Arialoche nui numera. Pala.
She loves how brave you are, but she can't be worrying about you while she fights. This is her fight. Here it comes. The past coming to haunt the present. You must go through fire and water to make it out of here. Your Muma says you can make it if you believe in it. Where she goes, you go. Blood is thicker than water.
Do you know how fast I run out of fucking... Oh my god.
You're in deep surf. Don't make waves. The surf goes where it wants to go. It'll take you to the shore as long as you go with the flow.
Why is she so slow? Let me guess, I'm defeated again even though there was no prompt? Oh.
Death is not to be feared by one who has lived life with a pure heart. A part of her will live on in you.
So my mom just fucking kicked the
The
bucket?
creature is hungry for more. Nothing is going to stand in its way now. If a sacrifice is made for someone else, it's not lost, but passed on to the next. Life must go on. Real sacrifice comes from love and necessity when all other options are exhausted. The ultimate test of conscience is the willingness to give up anything to save what you truly care about.
And why is literally just this one man
What you do for yourself dies with
attacking the village?
What you
Apparently
do for your
nobody
kin
can stop him.
remains and makes
And he
you
is like
immortal
hardcore
in their
after me. Like, what? The logic.
As the moment fades and is lost, the only thing that remains is loneliness. It doesn't mean you'll forget your past. It simply means you need to move on. The tribe's caught a fluffy hog. Better watch out, it's no pet. They couldn't keep it down. Fluff Hulk's on the loose.
Oh, my electricity doesn't work at all. Really?
Who could stand against that?
Giudepotano, dola sumala me, su.
You gave them no choice but to take it down, even though they'd planned to take the Fluff Hulk out to the Farfnaki leaves and let it go.
How does that have to do anything with me?
They've received news a Ronin had strengthened their ranks and were looking forward to meeting you.
Anupupano de kiji ki nukipa.
A group of myriad crusaders already headed out to Jagni's Mercadorpus outpost and are waiting for you there.
Nujo nuki de kipaju ki nukidenu.
You should hurry there and help them best the outpost.
Prat tiknyopab.
No.
Given no choice. Fuck you. Alright guys, I think I'm actually gonna end my stream here. Since we got to level 4.